Hello, my dear aspirants. Welcome to Clarity for Show. Today in this session, we will try to understand that why recently we have encountered various news in various newspaper that our government of India, is trying to increase the gold reserve. All right. So in our forex, which has four components that we will also discuss in this forex, gold is one of the component in the forex reserve, and government of India is trying to increase the gold reserve in its forex reserves. All right. So what is the prime reason? What is the prime reason that government is being towards this path, that to increase the gold in our foreign reserves? All right. What is the prime reason behind that? We will understand by how much amount the government has increased, and what is the percentage by which government is increasing year on year basis its gold reserve. Everything we will try to understand, we will try to cover, because gold is one of the most crucial part, okay, of the foreign reserve, right? And we can also see gold as a very stable type of commodity, right? So if any country is reserving, is like its major chunk is like gold reserve in its forex reserve, it means that country has a very good financial health, right? So in that direction, we will try to understand, we will compare India with other countries as well in this slide through various, like you can see here, that how other developed countries had increased the percentage of gold in their total reserves, and how these things are actually benefiting of, right? So let's start the session now. First off, components of forex reserves. So what's the components of forex reserves in our country? See here, through this image you can understand it has four components. The first one is foreign currency assets, FCA. The second one is gold reserves, through which the today's topic is going to be centered out, right? The third one is SDR, special drawing rights, and the fourth one is reserve range position. Okay, these are the four components of forex reserves of our country. All right. And forex is time and again it is there in the news. Forex is the government is deepening the forex reserve in order to strengthen the currency. Right now we have seen that rupee is getting depreciated. The depreciation of rupee is there in our economy. Okay, Indian rupees, and it had crossed the mark of 90. Okay, in order to stabilize it, what government has done, that it intervened through its forex reserve, so it sold out dollar into the market. There is a rupee swap, rupee dollar agreement. In order to means it sold out dollar into the market and squeezes out rupee from the market. Okay, through this process, RBI actually pump dollar into the market. If there is more dollar in the market, then our depreciating rupee will get appreciated. Okay, therefore this was there in the news. So let's try to understand today's topic about the forex reserve. Why I'm discussing this topic? Because forex is always there in the news and is very important for all the aspirants who are looking to make their career in RBI Grade A or Grade B examination 2025. Okay, because we can expect phase in questions in phase 1 as well as phase 2 from this part, right? From forex reserves, and what RBI is, what type of policies are RBI is undergoing through, or the government of India is like looking forward in order to maintain economic stability, economic growth in our country, at the same time maintain the financial stability. These are the two goal, you can say the two uh, aim of RBI actually, to maintain the economic growth and maintain the financial stability in our country. So what government of India, what RBI is doing in order to boost the economic growth in our country, and at the same time in order to maintain the financial stability of our country through its various measures, various tools, whether it is monetary tools or the fiscal tools, right? Now, components of forex reserve in our country, we have talked about these four components. Let's look into it one by one. All right. So the first one, Foreign currency assets is the largest component in India's forex reserves. It includes the major currencies like dollar, euro, pound, Japanese yen. These are held in the form of bonds, treasury bills, deposits with foreign central banks, or the Bank of International Standards, Settlements, right? BIS. So this you need to keep in mind that FCA are held in the form of bonds, treasury bills, T-bills, okay, deposits with foreign central banks like US Fed or Bank of England or Bank of International Settlements. In this way, it is held. Second point, gold reserves. It comprises physical gold holdings with the RBI actually. It is valued in US dollars and can be held both domestically, means with RBI or its mint, right? Um, or its reserves, or it can be held abroad as well. That is with Bank of England and Bank of International Settlement, BIS, right? So here the gold is being reserved. We have seen in Bank of England recently after the war between Israel and Palestine, okay, we have shifted a huge amount of nearly 100 ton of gold in our country from Bank of England, right? Because we are seeing that some sort of global turmoil may happen and it may lead to like difficulty in trade, and we never know that what kind of situation, because Iran is also there, Iraq is also there. Various Middle East countries got engaged. And apart from that, we are also seeing the Russia-Ukraine war parallelly, right? So in such type of uh, global turmoil, global instability, a war like June was there. Therefore, in order to keep the reserves safe, RBI decided to shift nearly 100 ton of gold from Bank of England in our country. All right. So gold reserves can be maintained domestically as well as abroad. That is Bank of England and Bank of International Settlement. That is foreign central banks, right? Third one, स्पेशल ड्राइंग राइट्स SDRs. SDR क्या है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. SDR is like, you can see here I have given a separate description for SDR. Special drawing rights, these are artificial currency instruments created by which organization? IMF. Okay. For now, it's a duty of each and every student to write the in comment section the headquarter, where the headquarter of IMF is located. All right. I want it to be written in comment section of this video. All right. Second one, the value of SDR. It is calculated from the weighted basket of major currencies. So you need to tell me what sort of currencies are there apart from US dollar and British pound. It is a basket of actually 5 major currencies. All right. So what are the 3 other major currencies that is there in the basket of SDR, whose average is there in order to calculate the SDR? And if your average is more, all right, if India has a better position in SDR, means somewhere it is going to give a voting right to the Indian government in IMF, in various international financial decisions. All right. SDR interest rate provides a basis for calculating the interest rate charged to its member countries when they borrow from the IMF. Okay. And we have seen India also borrowed a huge chunk of money during 1991. Okay. At the time of economic reform, India had borrowed. So the interest rate actually depends upon the SDR interest. SDRs are calculated based on the quota amount of each member, the quota amount, the reserve that each member, whether it is India or any other countries who are the members of IMF, what amount of reserves they are keeping in SDRs. Okay, so SDRs are allocated based on the quota amount, that how much amount they keep into IMF. उसके अनुसार ही the quota will be allocated to that particular country, and it gives it voting right to say in the IMF, right? SDR can be used for currency exchange, loan repayment, payment of loan interest, and other, in order to meet the other obligations. All right. So these are the key features associated with a special drawing rights. And the fourth part of the forex component is the reserve range position, RTP. So it is a proportion. It is a portion of member countries' quota with the IMF that is available for withdrawal without any conditions. So that amount which a member country can withdraw at the time of crisis from IMF is called RTP. Oh, all right. So this is RTP. Now, coming to the next RTP, considered a part of country's forex reserve as it reflects the country's contribution. Okay. Now, coming to the next slide about the forex reserve only. What's the importance of forex reserve on our country? Let's try to understand the importance of forex reserves, the benefits of forex reserve through this diagram. All right. The characteristics here in this column it is written characteristics, and here it is written the reserves. The first one about the currency stability. So forex reserves helps to manage the exchange rate volatility. What do you mean by exchange rate? Exchange rate, suppose the value of $1 is like around 85 rupees as of now. Few days back it was the $1 was around 90 rupees. So this is the exchange rate, 85 rupees, 90 rupees. This is the exchange rate. So Forex ultimately helps to manage the exchange rate. If you have a good Forex reserve in our country now, then it means what? The dollar reserve, the dollar FCA is good in our country, means the rupee will not get depreciated. Okay, means somewhere it is a good forex reserve is a sign that our rupees is strengthening. All right, it is appreciating with respect to other major currencies, especially US dollar. Right. Second one, economic confidence. So obviously it boosts the global financial stability of our country. It enhances the global financial stability, and it also boosts the confidence of the foreign investors in our country. Right. Third one is stock buffer. It acts as a buffer during the time of emergence. What? Forex reserve. And see, right now, if government is deepening its forex reserve in order to strengthen its currency, it means what? At the time of this crisis, okay, at the time of this tariff war, forex reserve is being used by government of India, by RBI, in order to maintain financial stability in our country. All right. Fourth one, import payments. So we can also make the payment of imports through our reserves. The fifth one, debt servicing, means repaying the foreign debt obligation, repaying the debts, the borrowings that we have taken from foreign countries or foreign institutions. Here we can also use this forex reserve. Sixth one, credit worthiness, that improves the sovereign credit rating of our country. All right. Investors' confidence obviously assure a good forex reserves, assures a foreign financial commitments, and it boosts the confidence of the investors as well. And it gives a flexibility to control the inflation in our country. So these are the key benefits associated with a healthy forex reserve. Now, foreign exchange reserves or the forex reserves are the external assets held by a country's central bank, that is RBI in our country, in foreign currencies. These assets are used to back up the liabilities and influence the monetary policy of our country. All right. Now, coming to the next slide, here we can see why the share of gold is increasing in the forex reserve in our country. What's the primary reason? See here, the share of gold is continuously increasing. In 2019, it was just 6.7%, 20, it was 7%. Then again in 2021, it was like, it is time of actually COVID, right? So it is 6.9%. And after post-COVID, we can see a marginal shift, and we can see the increase how the gold holdings by our country is increasing. It goes to 8.1%, then again 8.6% in 2023, 11.1% in 2024, and see here 12%, right? So it is continuously increasing. Here we can see here in this diagram also that in this chart, various developed countries are increasing their gold reserves, See here, US had also increased in the last 4 years. US had continuously increased its gold reserve in its forex reserve, in its total reserve, right? And it is 75% of its total reserve. Gold is 75% of its total reserve. All right. In 2024, in 2025, it may be like more than 75%. See again in other countries like Japan. See here, Russia, it is 2024 data is not available. So it must be more than like nearby 30% in 2025. Right. See here, with US President Donald Trump's tariff hikes, increasing concerns of potential why I am giving the answer the why the share of gold increasing these days. Why? What is the reason? Because of this Trump's tariff hike, tariff war. Okay. So increasing concerns of potential global trade war, more investors have sought refuge in safe haven assets like gold. Investors are looking to invest in safe haven, okay, in safe haven assets like gold. So it's a very safe assets. So that's why government investors are looking to purchase more and more golds, and somewhere it is going to increase the leads to increase in price of gold as well. And in the last 3 or 4 months we have seen exponential rise in the price of gold in Indian market, right? So gold price analysis shows that just since Trump's inauguration in January alone, the price of gold has surged by 21% in just 4 months, right? So price of gold, because investors are looking to invest in safe asset, right? Now, RBI significantly increases its gold reserve by 57.5 ton in financial year 25 only, means 24-25. Okay. Amidst the global financial stability and rising gold prices, this acquisition, the second largest since 2017, aligns with the global trend of central banks bolstering gold holdings. Means other central banks of different countries, they are also seeking to increase the gold reserve in their banks, right? In their central banks. So other major countries are also increasing, and we are just aligning with those major currencies in order to keep a safe asset in our country, because gold is easily liquidable, right? So we can use gold for various purposes in order to meet the payment of import, right? In order to pay the liabilities. So we can use it in multiple ways. Therefore, we are also increasing the reserve. See your top countries in terms of gold reserve. Okay, you can understand through this diagram as well. As of Feb 25, see here, US has 76.4%, Germany 75.6%, Italy 72.4%, India 12.8%. So you can also put the comparison that various developed countries, they are how they are increasing the gold reserve of their total reserves, right? And you can see a gold reserve in terms of tons, means in terms of volume, nearly 8,000 ton in USA. However, for India, it is nearly like 800 tons, right? So we will also see, I think, okay, in the next slide, why the share of gold increasing in the forex reserve. See gold's growing role in India's reserve, the increasing gold share in forex reserves, it has some strategic reason. The second one, obviously, the finance. What sort of strategic reason is there? Gold offers a safety and diversification in uncertain time. At the time of crisis, at the time of uncertainty. All right. So gold is like offering a buffer type of thing, a safety valve, you can say, right? So it has a strategic reason. We should increase the gold in our forex reserves, in our overall reserves. Second one, the financial benefits. Gold provides a consistent appreciation and liquidity, because the price of gold is continuously increasing. So a financial benefits is associated with gold. Third one, global trade. Other central banks globally, they are also increasing the gold holding, as we have understood through the previous slide. The fourth one, RBI's strategy. RBI diversifies its reserve by purchasing and storing gold. Means RBI is not relying to increase only FCA. All right. So it is diversifying, and it is low, like more encouraged to purchase and store gold in our country. Now, coming to the next part, see here the RBI strategy and all. Here you can understand through this example there are multiple factors like geopolitical uncertainty. Okay, trade war is there, tariff war is there. Okay, in geopolitical uncertainty, you can say that war between the various countries, a cold war between US and China is there, right? US, China, Russia, Canada is there. The tariff imposed by US on various countries. So it is also some sort of war, tariff war, right? And you can also see a war between Russia, Ukraine, war in Middle East countries, fluctuation in US dollar we have seen. These are some of the concerns. Okay, that India is increasing its reserve in our country, its gold reserve. And the concerns regarding the US government bond, these all have promoted many central banks around the world to increase their gold holdings to mitigate the risk. And see here, by March 2025, our gold reserve has been increased to near about 879 tons. That is nearly 880 tons. All right. So last year it was 822 tons. By March 2024, March 24, but in this year it is 880 tons. This is the volume of gold that we have as of now, right? So you can use this factual data as well. Now coming to the next slide, we have spoke lots about the gold, about the forex reserve, everything with that why India is increasing the gold reserve, the prime reason behind that, what's the global trade that the world major economy is following as per the gold reserve into their overall reserves. All right, we understood lots of things in this slide. Now I'm giving you an assignment, a, a question, a brain teaser question, that why the RBI is increasing the share of gold in its forex reserve. You need to answer this question and just write in the ABC in the comment section, whatever be the answer. All right. And if you have any questions, then you can ask any question in the doubt section. You can also mail us at clarity for sure. All right. And just join the Telegram link that is provided in the description below. And in that Telegram, you will get the recent updates with respect to daily current affairs that is important for your RBI examination, upcoming RBI examination, for your NABARD examination, for AFO examination, and other IBPS examination. All right. So just don't read. This is my suggestion to each and every students. Just don't stick to any particular examination in that zone. Don't read in that zone, right? What I'm trying to say, that if you are reading anything, if you have today you have read about the gold reserve, then just don't see it is important for your RBI examination. You can use in various other examination and just and it will definitely help. So just broaden the base and try to read in that way, that one knowledge you can use one sort of information in various other examinations. So that's all for today, my dear students. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.